Hi everyone. In this video, I will show you how to organize your storage using bins in Kladana, assign bins, and collect from bins. How to use Picklist and monitor your stock by bins. So what is bin storage and why you should use it? It implies that each item in your warehouse has a specific address or coordinates. It is used to increase the speed of order collecting and preparing for shipment. Bin storage is used both to store large and small items at spacious and compact warehouses. For example, you store tiny items like electronic or sewing details. Such products can be stored in small boxes where each box is in a bin and is stored in a specific location inside your warehouse. If you sell larger items like soap, shampoo, you can place them in the big boxes. Each box is placed on a shelf. In that case, each storage box is a bin and each shelf is a location. Also, the shelf by itself can be a bin. It is applicable when you sell large size goods. Before starting to use bin storage, you need to organize your warehouse space, decide how to name locations and bins, print their titles, and physically mark all zones, racks, shelves, and bins. Please pay attention. Bin storage in Kladana is defined by two dimensions, location and bin number. Bins can be portable. You can place the bin in a specific location and sometimes later replace it. Locations are not portable. For example, your location name can be A-1-3, where A is a storage zone, 1 is a row number, and 3 can be a rack number. This structure is used when the warehouse space is rather large, and your location name can be just rack A or rack B. When you have a small storage space and it is easy to find a specific rack, and after that, a specific bin placed in that rack. Also, pay attention please, that Kladana does not support measurements control and does not check if the bin is fully filled or not. Let's look at an example. Let's assume that I'm a cosmetic seller and use a rather small space to store. My locations are rack A, rack B, and rack C, and damaged goods. Physically, they are racks and some specific zone to store damaged items. My bins are boxes of two sixes, big and small. So I name them B1, B2, B3, and S1, S2, S3, etc. After I have created the warehouse scheme and physically marked all storage bins and locations in my warehouse, I'm ready to start using bin storage in Kladana. First, I need to create locations and bins for the warehouse in my Kladana account, accordingly previously made warehouse map. For that, I go to the settings, choose list warehouses, and then click the edit icon for the main warehouse. Here, I've already created locations and bins. I'll show you how to add one more. For that, I press plus location button and fill in the name. Let it be receiving goods. Then I create a bin. For that, I press plus bin and specify the name and location. For example, receiving bin 1, and place it into receiving zone. After that, click on save. After bins and locations are created, we need to place items into the bins. Kladana allows you to place the products into the bins from the transactions, stock adjustment. When you just start using Kladana software and you have not added stock yet, you add the initial stock via stock adjustment and at the same time define the storage bin for the items. Receiving. When you receive the product from a supplier, add them to the stock and at the same time place them into the bins. Transfer. In case you are already using Kladana and inventory stock is added, but one moment you decide to use bin storage, you transfer products from the main warehouse to main warehouse, but while transferring you define the bins. Also, if you want to change the bin for the item, use transfer transaction. For example, to move items from B1 bin to bin for damaged goods. I will show you only one case how to assign bins for the received goods. For that, I create a receiving and add some items that I have recently received. After that, I define where I will place them. This is my first transaction in the account, so all bins are empty. After defining the storage bin, save the receiving. If I create another inward for the item that was previously placed in the bin, Kladana shows me that. For example, I create second receiving, and when I click in the field to assign the bin for the item line, I can see the pop-up showing which bins are filled. It means filled with any items or not empty, or contain the same product like placed items. So I can choose different tabs in the bin pop-up, all bins, empty bins, or bins that contain the same product. So let's choose some bins and save the receiving too. Now I will show you how to choose bins to collect items for shipments. For example, my customers order some items. I create a sales order for some products, for example, hair lotion almond, hair lotion apple. Save the order. After the confirmation, I'm creating a shipment using add related button. In the shipment transaction, I click in the field to choose the bin. Bin pop-up shows me which bins contain this item. I choose the bin for each item line and after that save the shipment. To collect the items, I print Picklist. In the pick list, I can see all the items to collect for the order. For each item, the bin name and locations are specified. Now I can print this pick list and give it to my warehouse employee who will collect the items. In some cases, I need to find in which bins the specific item is placed. For that, I go to Inventory, Stock, and choose By Bins tab. Here in the column Storage Bin, I can see products in bins. I can filter by the product and find all bins in which the specific item is placed. That's all about bin storage in Kladana. Some useful links you can find in the description below. Put your likes and subscribe to our channel to get notifications about new videos.